We're going to explain how to detect the end of a scroll in JavaScript. There are several ways to achieve this, and we'll cover the most common and reliable methods. 1. The simplest approach uses the onScroll event listener attached to the window. Inside the event handler, we check if the sum of the window's scroll position, page offset, and its inner height is greater than or equal to the document's body's scroll height. If it is, we've reached the bottom. This works well for most basic cases, but might not be perfectly accurate in all scenarios due to variations in browser rendering and dynamic content loading. 2. To handle scenarios with dynamic content loading more effectively, we can use a more robust approach involving Intersection Observer API. This API allows us to observe changes in the intersection of a target element and its root, usually the viewport. We create an Intersection Observer instance and pass it a callback function. This callback is triggered whenever the intersection ratio of our target element, a small invisible element placed at the bottom of the page, changes. When the intersection ratio reaches 0 or close to it, indicating the element is visible, we've reached the bottom. This is a more precise method because it directly monitors visibility rather than relying on calculations. 3. A third approach, particularly useful when dealing with specific elements within the page rather than the entire document, involves monitoring the scroll position of the element itself. Instead of listening to the window's onScroll event, you listen to the onScroll event of the target element. You'd then compare the element's scroll top property, the current vertical scroll position within the element, to the element's scroll height, its total scrollable height. When scroll top plus element client height equals element scroll height, we've reached the end of that specific element's scroll. Regardless of the method you choose, it's crucial to debounce or throttle your scroll event handler. Since the onScroll event fires continuously during scrolling, excessive calls to your callback function can significantly impact performance. Debouncing ensures that the function only executes after a certain period of inactivity, while throttling limits the rate at which the function is called. Libraries like Lodash provide helpful utilities for debouncing and throttling. Remember to choose the method best suited to your specific needs, considering factors such as the complexity of your website and the accuracy you need. For simple cases, the page offset method might suffice, while for more complex situations or dynamic content, the Intersection Observer API offers a superior solution. Always remember to debounce or throttle your event handler to maintain optimal performance.